So let's look at what happened at the end of August 2020. You called it a QPQ, and so just to explain to our viewers what a QPQ is, and then give us the details of how you did it, why you did it.
Yeah, so quid pro quo action is something to counter, what the enemy has done. And so continuously, post 15th of June, we had been, building up our forces. Ladakh normally does not have the amount of forces that we build up to subsequently. But when we realized, the amount of force levels that the PLA had mobilized opposite us, so continuously, the entire juggernaut of the Indian Army, the Air Force, got mobilized, and we moved a large amount of forces actually into Leh. Yeah. And the challenge also was, to keep the surprise while moving forces, on both the axes, the Rosella and the Rohtang axis, plus using the C-17s. We used armor, we mobilized armor, we mobilized mech, artillery, and the works actually. But from Leh, mobilizing the forces over a frontage of about 800 kilometers, over 800 kilometers was a big challenge.
Right.
So, but we continuously did that, and we continued to plan on these quid pro quo plans, that we were making, that we were rehearsing, that we were maturing. And I was continuously briefing the chief as well about these plans. So that is what happened, over this period of time from 15th of June till 29th of
So a lot of preparation.
A lot of preparations, rehearsals, a lot of hard work, went into the way we were able to finally with ease, launch these quid pro quo operations. But the amount of hard work that went in was quite a lot.
And you said on 29th of August, the Chinese tried to again change the status quo by force.
Correct.
Which areas were the South
Bank? This was in the area of South Bank. So early in the morning of 29th of May, we saw a lot of movement taking place.
29th of August.
Yes.
You mentioned May, so that's why.
29th of August.
Yeah.
Early morning, we saw a lot of movement taking place, and we realized what the PLA is up to. And then, we, as per our plans, we immediately mobilized our forces, which were available in that area, and went and occupied. We preempted what the Chinese wanted to do in the area of South Bank, and we occupied that entire area with a brigade plus size
So
force.
When you say entire areas, this is the Kailash range of hills?
No. This is, the Spangur Gap towards the Pangong Tso.
So Gurung Hills and all
the
that?
Gurung Hill and that area.
That area, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Gurung Hill till the Pangong Tso.
Pangong Tso, okay.
So, all north of the Spangur Gap.
So this was occupied on 29th evening?
29th, 30th.
29th, 30th,
Correct.
Okay.
So then we were able to preempt the PLA, and we were able to occupy all those areas, dominating the route which the PLA was using actually to come into this area.
This Spangur Gap which is there.
The Spangur Gap.
And behind.
Across the Spangur Gap, there's a post called Choti Changla, which is on the Chinese side. And from there, they were inducting these forces to come and occupy the area, which we went and occupied. So that was a big success. And the Chinese actually did not anticipate that we would be able to do that.
Right.
And concurrently during the daytime then, my biggest worry that was playing up on my mind was that just across the Razangra Chinla, the Kailash ranges, there's a Mordor garrison, and there was a large concentration of the PLA forces in that area. They had armor, they had infantry, artillery, all deployed there. And the biggest worry that was playing on my mind is that now the next step for them would be to come and occupy Razangra Chinla. And if that happens, then we'll be in a very sort of difficult situation.
Sticky position.
Very, very tricky position. We'll be on a back foot, and then it'll be a big challenge.
Sure.
So during the day itself, we launched another big force. I will not mention how much and what all. But,
But with armor you went up?
Yes, followed by armor and mech. And we occupied during the daytime the entire Razangla, Rachinla complex. And again, the PLA, did not know what's happening. They did not just react. And we went and occupied this entire complex, and we were now overlooking the Mordor garrison. We were now overlooking the entire deployment that was across the Razangra Chinla complex on the Chinese side, and which was a big setback for the PLA. The third thing that we did on the same night, we went and occupied the area of North Bank.
Okay.
So North Bank is the PLA,
those finger areas.
The PLA had come and occupied the area of Finger 4.
Yeah.
we claim up to finger 8 on the north bank. So
Right.
they had come and occupied the area up to finger 4 up to a particular point
Mm.
where they were dominating our areas.
Right.
So we, from the depth, actually, with another brigade size plus force, went and occupied areas which were higher than what the PLA was
So
occupying.
you went on top of the
On top of-
occupation
on top of
that they
exactly.
had. I see.
And this totally took them by surprise. We caught the PLA, actually, they were sleeping in some of the areas on top of finger 4.
I see.
And that was a big masterstroke.
So, Richinla, Rizangla has never been climbed, I mean, in the sense of occupation,
Yes.
the way you did it after 1962, perhaps.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. So
And-
while as a brigade commander and a GOC, I have walked up to Ladakh, Chinla many
Sure.
times and been there.
Sure.
But mobilizing and deploying these kind of forces, including armor and mechanized, was the first time after 62. Actually.
Amitabh?
Many would say that you're talking about quid pro quo here and then the withdrawal from those dominant heights. Many would say that why did we withdraw from there to just gain a tactical quid pro quo? In that sense, you should have kept that advantage.
No,
Post-
I didn't get.
No, post after the thing, Kailash range operations happened. Why did we in February 2021 come down? I think you answered it in that interview, but you
yes.
can repeat that.
Yeah, okay. So, it was done with a purpose. The quid pro quo was done with a purpose because, like I said, that in the 5 flag meeting that happened prior to 29th of August, he was not relenting. He was not relenting on the North Bank. He was not relenting on the area of Soksalu 17 and 15. And we have to continue negotiations a lot. So, in any negotiation, there's a give and take. So we had nothing to give, or with the PLA. So, so this was the leverage that we got. And then once we got this leverage, that is when we then started. He was on a backward thereafter, came back, to the negotiating table. His body language was totally different. And then we negotiated with them and then we started the disengagement process. And because of this occupation, finally we have achieved what we achieved now, the entire disengagement in the, entire Eastern Ladakh.